right, we got surviving college in Gen Z.
College is a very interesting time in your life. Even though it only lasts 4 years, those are the special years that people can't stop talking about. Middle-aged adults will talk about the good old college days, and there's entire genres and TV shows that take place in a college setting. But whether or not university is worth the hype will depend on your experience. I mean, the place is filled with a bunch of young adults who got their newfound freedom without their parents, so what could possibly go wrong, right? Right? Everyone usually defaults to go to college either from their parents or because they don't know what else to do after high school. But those years can definitely change you. You can go into college a super geeked out loser and come out with a brand new friend group.
Hey, Juice, I appreciate you, bro.
Down there that needs to be checked out. Or you can also come into college full.
What you mean you got an itch down there? Somebody wasn't using protection.
Life and come out of it with no friends, no job, and broke as hell in debt. But no matter how good or bad it was, college is a memorable experience. I remember my freshman year of college like it was yesterday. I walked into my class like a lost puppy, bro. I was walking to the wrong buildings, getting lost around campus. You could tell I was a
Wait, this was the first day of school fit? Time out. All right, chat, drip or skip? All right, it looks like we got on the Hanes crew neck. We got on the, I guess, the Carolina blue sweats to match that with the Carolina blue ones. I don't know, the lanyard kind of throwing it off. Chat, out of 10, we rating this. We rating this. I mean, I've seen where it is college. It's college. You ain't trying to impress nobody unless you pulling up to a party, right? And it looks like that he was going during COVID. And why do the blocks spell fuck? I'm just now peeping that. 4. That's a very ethical rating. I was thinking more so along the lines of like 5. Like, it's not terrible, but it's not good. So I'm gonna just place it firmly in the middle. I'll give it a 6. Not bad, but not the best. Okay, so 4 to 6 is the consensus. Not bad, not bad. I mean, yeah, you going to class comfy, but bro, just imagine. You got class with one of the baddies. She's sitting next to you and that's your fit. No buns. Hey, I promise you, in college, if it was some fine shit in class, I promise you, I would make sure that I was clean. Throw on all the little like cologne or whatnot. Make sure I was smooth, talking up, make my voice a little bit deeper, talk a little slower, you know. Especially like since I ain't know, be a little musty. Get some play, but man, wait, what you mean 10? That's not tough? Oh yeah, Tweakers is at twin. I said twin. I combined his name in 10. Los. It really does say fuck. It must be fuck class.
To the wrong buildings, getting lost around campus. You could tell I was a freshman from the way I was walking. But at least I wasn't a minority. I was just another one of the thousands of freshmen lost during the first days of school. That's what made it special. It was a fresh slate again after high school, and everyone else had the same mindset, being full of energy and being super inviting. I don't know how to describe it, but like you could talk to someone in class for 5 minutes, ask them how their day, what's their major, and all of a sudden your best friend's doing side quests with them in the city.
That is crazy.
The one class in particular that stood out was my theater course. College requires you to take a bunch of filler courses that aren't related to your major as a requirement, and I needed to fill in something related to art. So I was scrolling down the list of classes for the semester, and I saw the theater class and it matched my schedule. So I thought, fuck it, I'll take it. And after experiencing that, I gotta say, I do understand why the theater kids are a bit weird, because the stuff we did in that class was really embarrassing watching from the outside.
That is true, Hale.
Was just scream as loud as we can as like an icebreaker. The point was to express yourself and not be embarrassed, and it's helpful for that class in particular, but that needs to be kept within the classroom. I better not see no one doing that in public. Anyway, because theater was so expressive, the entire class bonded with each other. We hung out outside of school, we got group photos together, and looking back on my camera roll, I was getting fluffy pancakes with an international girl from Korea and another guy I just met. We organized a group trip to karaoke. 2 of those people became best friends from this class. But that's a once-in-a-lifetime college experience that I know I won't ever get again. I would speak more on it, but that theater class might deserve a video on its own, so comment watermelon if you want to see that. The biggest thing to keep in mind about university is to balance a good social life with academics. Because if you spend too much time in college going to VSA and social clubs, you're gonna get hit with the hard reality with the 10% on your midterm. College professors and teachers were different in the way that college professors just didn't give a fuck. Unless there's an attendance policy, they couldn't care less about you being in class, and they'll be happy serving you an F as your final grade. You can tell when the professor teaches for the actual passion or because it's a job.
Alright guys, here's the syllabus.
I just came from
I'm
the
not
JJK
here to waste
video.
your time. You're not here to waste my time. This class is only once a week for 1 hour, and you got me fucked up if I'm spending another single minute in this classroom.
Will you be available through email?
Fuck no. Don't message me, don't call me, don't email me. Everything you need is on the slides I posted.
And dude, gooning presentation is wild. And do not think about office hours. I never went to office hours, I'm not gonna hold you, but I did good in college.
If you got a question, the answer will be on there.
Like some of these professors are a little too casual. You can deadass be driving 40 minutes, swerving through traffic trying to get to your lecture, just to get a notification that the professor canceled it
Class
last
is
minute
canceled.
because they felt like it. The stuff that teachers said would never slide in college, it will. There's a mutual understanding
for
that
real,
you're
Hale?
an adult and you're responsible for keeping yourself on track, so it's your choice to go on Clash Royale in the back of the lecture hall. Most of your workload will depend on what you're studying, so it's a good
Yeah, if
idea
you're
to
locked
look
in.
into what major might be the best fit in terms of your work, life, and interests. Choosing a major is very important, but for some
Yo, what's
reason,
good, Lele?
people have zero thought in picking their major. You're expected to come out with a degree that can get you a job on what you studied, and there are too many students that have no idea what they're doing. Yo, bro, what's your major?
Business.
Oh, nice. Why'd you choose that major?
Honestly, I didn't know what to do, and yeah, I didn't know what to do.
Coming from a business major, that's probably going to be the answer you hear from half these business students. It's kind of insane how people spend less time
Crazy.
picking their major than they do picking their outfits for school. At
Crazy.
least I did my research because I was finding out engineering was going to make you age like milk, arts major is going to make you homeless, business, you draw stick figures and doodles. That sounded like the best
Man,
option
you
for
G.
me. So
You
I was
G.
a business major with a concentration in information systems, which means business with specialization in a little bit of tech and code. I chose it from a tier list video I watched way back, but it might be outdated because of the AI updates.
A
'Cause at
tier
this
list
point-
video. Oh wait, choosing your college major over like from a tier list video is actually wicked, bro. Wicked. Not gonna lie, watching Huncho while eating dinner and reacting to videos is so peak. Ayy.
People be spending 4 whole years studying something just to get replaced by Siri when they enter the workforce.
I'd
But
be
you don't
so
gotta worry
mad.
about that until you're an upperclassman. The most hyped up thing about college is the parties. You hear all the stuff that goes on
Alright
in
then,
movies
AJ.
and social media, and unfortunately, I have to be the one to say
What?
that.
Run that back, Turbo. Run that back, Turbo.
You hear all the stuff that goes on in movies and social media, and
All right.
unfortunately, I
Valid,
have to be the
valid.
one to say that it's overrated as hell.
Laziness
I didn't
at its
experience any
finest.
parties during the first 2 years because I was that type of guy who didn't start drinking until I was 21. But the first party I went to was hosted by a friend I met from theater class. I went there sober with my friend, and it was just a bunch of people jumping up and down over music blasting my eardrums. It was a cool experience, but nothing close to my
Hey, that's what's
expectations. That was until I hit my 21st birthday. I was
21,
introduced to
21.
a golden liquid known as Jägermeister. I popped open the bottle and I took my first sip. And it tasted
Jägermeister.
like straight up hand sanitizer. What the fuck? How do people get addicted to this poison? Then the drunkenness hit and everything got better. But alcohol might be a requirement to fully enjoy a college party. Not that you can't have fun sober,
Maybe-
but when
maybe
there's
just a little
30
bit.
sweaty guys and girls dancing to some 2012 throwback, having something in your system makes that experience feel a whole lot better. You gotta let yourself loose and
You
be a
gotta
chub
vibe
when you're
out,
there.
you know?
Partying is a degenerate activity, and you're not gonna have fun if you're constantly thinking about how it's not good for you and how it's gonna ruin your sleep schedule. It's like how you wouldn't enjoy a burger if you're thinking about the health and nutrition. You gotta let yourself enjoy the taste of that
Hey,
juicy
one of my things is if you go to a party, shoot. Literally, just turn into Steph Curry. Don't be worrying about no rejection. Literally, just shoot. Cause next thing you know, you shoot 10 shots, you may green 2 of them, and you green. Do I drink only on occasion? Like literally only on occasion. It's been forever since I have, but yeah, literally only on occasion. Glow. But and even like when I do, it's not like a lot. That's what I was saying about this problem. I avoided it so heavily. Yeah, cause I mean like vast majority of the time you feel like shit afterwards, and then it's like, oh, I wish I didn't do this. I feel terrible. Your whole next day is ruined, headache, all that.
burger without counting the calories. I used to have a very negative perception about parties, but I've grown to understand it more. Most of the time, people host parties after something stressful like finals or midterms, and it's a way to de-stress from other problems in your life. A lot of the memorable experiences happen here. Like, I'm not gonna remember the times where I stayed home studying for my marketing exam. I'm gonna remember the times where we get drunk and drag my homeboys 2 miles back home. I think it's something that everyone should try and experience at least once. It opened up my mind on a lot of things, like how being able to detach yourself from the other
Having
worries
a
in your
drink
life
right
is a
now.
skill. Not being embarrassed doing some cringe dance is a skill. But also,
What is you
it
doing,
made me realize
twin?
how people in college were unfaithful as hell. Cause dudes with loving girlfriends straight up be grinding on other girls, and then you hear these crazy stories hooking up with random people they just met a few minutes ago, and you realize, oh shit,
Nah.
apparently that's normal.
I
mean,
can't do
college
that.
will literally hand out free condoms but charge you money to print something out at the library. So they're pretty much telling us that it's more important to get a nut off than complete your assignment. It's pretty hard to explain. There are some of my friends that are very
Dog.
tapped out of those settings and they can't really comprehend all the college hookup stuff that happens here. I established this
What's
belief
good,
where I think
Yusuf?
partying is something you should
Wait, you need to drink after playing Resident Evil for a few weeks just for him to be like halfway done.
to avoid if you have a partner, or at least your partner should be
Crazy
with
Stray.
you. Like, I can say I'm the most loyal boyfriend of all time. If I'm at a party, there's gonna be booty ass naked girls over there. I do not see myself in this environment if I'm dating someone. My imaginary girlfriend would not be comfortable with that.
Yeah, I gotta be
College does
single.
have its pros and cons with the cost, the community, and what you learn there, and you will learn a lot more about yourself throughout the 4 years. I'm not talking about what you read in the textbook. I'm talking about how you end up navigating your life, handling situations in this type of environment. Because college is low-key a scam when you only look at what you gain from its courses, but it will shape your work ethic, your relationship values, and your friendships. The most valuable thing you get out of college is not the knowledge you learn from the professors or that degree. The greatest value comes from the networking and friends and experience. It's just a unique spot to be at when you're
The real prize was the friends we made along the way. Basic. Come on.
thrown in a spot with everybody else.
Nah,
being
he's
young
been
adults
facts. He's been
experiencing
facts.
the same thing. I know it's corny to say, but some memories will be unforgettable here. I spent a big chunk of my sophomore and junior year filling up my schedule with work and school, which I should have really capitalized on the social aspects of university. That's one of my regrets, but hey, it is what it is. And whether you love it or hate it, you will come out of college a different person, and probably a lot more broke than you already were. Anyway, like and subscribe. Thank you guys if you made it this far into the video, and I will see you in the next one.
Okay. W video. And I'm not gonna hold you. I like bro's video style. We finna throw us up.